All right, Shalom Boaz here. Welcome to the company. Well, not a very productive day. It is hot outside, 94 degrees. I thought this heat wave was over, but hey, it's still here. But what I wanted to talk about, briefly was, prepping. And we're seeing the shift in the economy. We see people losing their jobs. You see people getting fired because they just can't keep their mouth shut in terms of the unaliving of this man, the assassination of this man, Charlie Kirk. It's sad. It really is sad because this is not the environment in which you want to find yourself unemployed, because like I said previously, there's 913,000 people that's looking for work now. You're talking about millions unemployed, and 30% of those were black women. In of itself, it's nasty out there. But how do we continue to prepare? For those of us are in the know, for those of us that saw what was taking place and prepared our house for the evil that's coming, how can we continue to prepare? And it's very simple. Continue to do what you're doing. I sat back and just did a good analysis of where we are in terms of our preps and our supplies, and it's just always been about just topping things off, and it just goes in line of with the items that you're going to want to continually top off, and it's based on what you use, because my household, we eat differently than another household, and hey, we're pretty much acclimated to the things that we eat. So what we're focusing on is the basics. We're focusing on flour. We're focusing on sugar. We're focusing on oil. We're focusing on vanilla extract. We're focusing on rice. We're focusing on pasta. We're focusing on baking powder, yeast, things of that nature. Those are the staples, and from those staples, we pretty much produce everything, or eat everything, or consume everything that we enjoy. Because my wife, she does a lot of baking. Powdered milk, we're going to be storing up and getting a lot, at least a 6-month supply of powdered milk. These are all things that you're going to want to be focused on, because I don't really focus on or worry about vegetables and stuff like that. I mean, I got a boatload of beans and that's been stored in Mylar bags, and them things will last for 10, 25 years. I've had probably stuffed beans and stuff like that that's been put in Mylar bags, and that's just still good. They don't go bad. They stay for a long period of time. But stuff like lettuce, tomatoes, cucumbers, pickles, onions, stuff like that, we can grow. Potatoes, we can grow all that kind of stuff. So you just want to make sure that you have stock in stuff like that. But continue to stock up on your basics, your spices. I mean, we're pretty good with spices. But things like that, as long as you got your seeds, you can still grow corn, stuff like that, provided that you have some land. So we don't worry about things that we can grow, like string beans and stuff like that, tomatoes for the tomato paste and the tomato sauce. We can grow that stuff, and we still buy tomato sauce, that ragu. We still buy. But these are the things that you're going to want to continue to focus on, because it's getting pretty bad out there. I mean, it is pretty bad out there. But if you have a good leeway and a transitional stock of food that you can, until you can get a little bit more self-sufficient, that's the way to go. I already have the sheep, the deer, the goats. We can always get that stuff locally and grow it or hunt it. So we're good on those staples. Your sheep. This at least that what we focus on is our sheep and our ground lamb. We focus on our deer. We focus on our goat. and we're looking to actually, go in with a couple other families to buy a cow and get that thing butchered and top off the freezers with that, because we see what's going on. I mean, it's just the price is just ridiculous. Also, chicken, raising more meat birds and stuff like that. I mean, these are things where you're just not going to be able to go wrong in this inflationary depression that we're in, because I truly do believe that we're in the beginning stages of an actual depression. But folks ain't going to tell you that. They want you to be out there spending and consuming and stuff, but for those who are in the know, who get it and understand it, be wise. Stock up on your items that you need, and you'll be fine. You'll be fine. All right, shalom.